Zanu PF has reportedly initiated a massive witch hunt to punish party leaders accused of sabotaging President-elect Emmerson Mnangagwa after they won more votes than him in the August 23 and 24 elections. Mnangagwa polled less votes than some of the party's National Assembly candidates who polled 144,680 votes more than Mnangagwa, according to Zimbabwe Electoral Commission (ZEC) figures. Mnangagwa won in 127 constituencies, while Zanu PF won in 136 in this election against the ruling party's directive ahead of the polls that no aspiring party parliamentary of council candidate should poll more votes than Mnangagwa. In 2018, Mnangagwa's vote tally of 2,456,010 was 21,698 votes less than Zanu PF's total parliamentary votes of 2,477,708. Manicaland Zanu PF official Robert Naibudzo has allegedly become the first victim to be charged with Bora Musango following the defeat of Enoch Porasingazi by CCC's Clifford Hilachwayo in Chipinge South. Bora Musango was popularized during the 2008 elections when Zanu PF supporters voted for the ruling party candidates in the parliamentary elections while rejecting the late former president Robert Mugabe. Porasingazi lost the ruling party's primary elections to Robert Naibudzo, but the latter was immediately arrested for brewing illicit beer and disqualified for the primaries. Porasingazi, who came second, automatically became the party candidate. In a letter seen by Newsday, Zanu PF Manicaland leadership has summoned Naibudzo to a disciplinary hearing for allegedly sabotaging the party. It is alleged that you funded Bora Musango in Chipinge South to the extent of celebrating Zanu PF loss, the letter read. Zanu PF Manicaland provincial chairperson Tawanda Mukoja said the party was flushing out those who sabotaged Mnangagwa in the elections. For the party to survive, we need astute loyal cadres. Discipline is key and the constitution of the party must be respected, he said. In July, former State Security Minister Owen Ncube warned aspiring Zanu PF legislators against garnering more votes than Mnangagwa. Ncube, who is the Zanu PF Midlands Provincial Secretary for Security, said polling more votes than Mnangagwa, the party's presidential candidate, was a cardinal sin that should be avoided. However, the election proved that some legislators were more popular than their presidential candidate. In Widza South constituency, Zanu PF candidate Tinoda Machakere had more votes than Mnangagwa. Gold dealer Pedisai, Scott, Sakupwanya, who lost in the Mabvika Tafara constituency, also garnered more votes than Mnangagwa. Barbara Ruwoji, a Zanu PF candidate in Chirumanzu South, also garnered more votes than Mnangagwa. In Bulawayo's Caudray Park constituency, Finance Minister Mthuli Ncube had more votes than Mnangagwa. In an interview yesterday, political analyst Rejoicing Gwenya said the low votes by Mnangagwa compared to parliamentary candidates indicated that he was not popular in his own party. I'm not even shish 0 CKED that Mnangagwa is less popular than his candidates, he should only thank Zanu PF for campaigning for him. Yes, elections are over, we are left with contestation, he said. Another analyst Vivid Guide weighed in saying Mnangagwa was less popular than his political party even in areas where his party dominates. This could also be a sign of voters making different choices of parties for local positions like MPs and the presidency. In other words, voters are not following party statutes, he said. Political analyst Tendai Ruben Mbofana said Mnangagwa was being rejected because of the economic meltdown. This is the same scenario we witnessed in 2008 elections. The first reason is of factional fighting in Zanu PF. In some rural areas we have heard of traditional leaders saying vote for Zanu PF candidates but for the presidency CCC candidate Nelson Kamiza, said Mbofan. One of the reasons is that some of the candidates were imposed during the primary elections. Zanu PF supporters are showing their anger by rejecting him, Mnangagwa, and the other reason Mnangagwa was being rejected was because of the economic meltdown people have suffered.
They are my brown, my sis, yeah.